Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Small Games quarterfinals of Small Games 15 between Bienchen1 and Rainbowchalice. Bienchen1 uses she, her pronouns. Rainbowchalice uses they, them pronouns. Um, I never know if we need to, I am Strumpf.
Hello, Strumpf. I am Dr. Steelhammer, and we are gonna cast this game together, which I think is a
Mhm.
best of 5 or first to
Oh,
2.5, I think.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
so yeah.
Bienchen is last the runner-up of the last installment of Small Games.
Oh,
And Bienchen promoted to I tier, and Rainbow Chalice is in G tier of League.
in D tier?
No, G.
G, oh, okay. I messed up.
I think you would know.
Yeah, D would be pretty high. So yeah, I was a bit surprised. Would have been surprised by that.
Yeah, that would have been high for Small Games.
Yeah,
Anyways, Bienchen is not amused.
by this kingdom, it looks complicated.
Do you wanna tell me about the kingdom? Do you wanna enlighten me?
Yeah, so what I see is, yeah, of course, you probably want to get thin. You have Steward, you have Banish, and you can do replace things. I think those are generally what you want to do. You lack a village here, besides Crown. So that's an expensive village and also quite tricky to play with, especially because there are no cantrips, right? So to build here, that yeah, that's really difficult, I would say. So maybe we actually see some simpler strategies doing well here, just by playing, buying one steward and then one replace maybe, and money otherwise. Of course, greening against Black Hat can go very wrong here, though. So
Yeah, but that would mean you need some black cats as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But having Black Hats is also difficult because if you don't trigger them on your opponent's turn, what do you do with them? That's
Yeah,
very tough. So
interesting.
yeah,
Is the chameleon at all interesting here?
I mean, you have to play your steward as chameleon every time, right? Uh, that's some Dominion law.
Style points!
But yeah, without the actions, I don't think it's that interesting here. Then, if there was like some non-terminal silver or something, that could be used. But yeah, like horse trade is the only terminal money creating thing, right? Doubt you're gonna play miser. So yeah, really icky.
Would you consider bureaucrat just to annoy your opponent?
Uh, Probably not. I, with horse traders, it might even um, help or at least be neutral. So if my opponent opens horse traders here, I don't think I think replace the only attack I want to play. But we see both people going for crown, so I'm going to assume they want to build a bit. Of course, crown can also be just be used on treasures. So
Hmm.
okay, so crowning horse traders always makes 6, no matter what. But okay, gold, yeah, that looks more like a money thing. But I do still feel strongly about playing with replace here. I think that's a really good card on these types of kingdoms.
What would you be replacing?
Um,
Would you try to just curse the opponent?
yeah, it looks like that kind of kingdom where it might just be the thing where you're slogging um,
Hmm.
and get some estates, but also just province to province later, or maybe one gold to province or something if they line up. So
Mhm.
far, so far these crowns haven't been really doing impressive things. So we'll have to see how they continue with those. But
But Bienchen could province here.
oh yeah, they have a 10 card deck. What else do they have? Okay. Um, yeah, I'm wondering what other terminals he could be still picking up here. Maybe even.
Hey,
Sorry, what was
do
that?
you mean Rainbowchalice?
No, I meant both. Um,
Oh, okay. I'm
if
sorry.
if they don't want to play with replace, I mean, if they keep playing with that many crowns, they Raider could actually be an interesting card because you might just have to discard your crown.
Hmm.
But yeah, okay, going for the provinces now. Um, Here this looks like another 5 or 6 coin hand.
Probably another gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the second gold for Bienchen, right? And
Yeah.
so yeah, a bit better for prolonged greening. Okay, this looks like province, yeah. And probably another province on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, these crowns are just kind of okay. They're pretending to be roughly silvers in value, I think, at the moment. So, well, ooh, that's interesting. It wasn't it was a $8 hand, right?
It was.
Yeah, okay. So going back for more treasure.
Hmm.
I still want to
Was
replace
that
here.
was that correct?
I don't think so. I mean, I think it's still correct to buy the replace there. Um,
Yeah.
Also, I think it's Way of the Chameleon that messes up this crown um, automatically going into the treasure phase, right? It's the second undo we've seen because people are playing crown in the action phase. I think usually that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
gets automatically switched over, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
That
so
makes sense.
okay, this could be the second province for Rainbowchalice as well. Yeah, and still no Way of the Chameleon, Stewart. So that's
That's
disappointing.
some point deduction there.
Yeah, for sure. Um, so here I could see a black cat just randomly tucked in.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd like to pick up a cat.
Here you have 2 buys and 7, so yeah, it's
Yay!
relatively free.
Got a cat.
Okay, so Bienchen has that one surplus estate right now, right? That could potentially be the tiebreaker.
She could just like pick up the province here and then see what happens next turn.
Yeah, I was kind of curious. I think crowning Stewart would have guaranteed province, and this was kind of risky, but it worked out.
But she could have crowned the gold as well, right? Didn't she
Oh
have
yeah,
like 2 covers anyway?
oh yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, it could be. Still interesting whether you want to draw there, but it's probably fine. Okay,
The cat was activated.
there's the curse.
Hmm.
So that I would be inclined to just follow on the duchy here then.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to take the risk, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now Bienchen deck should be slightly better without the curse, but well, they or she has an estate, so maybe it evens out. I'm not sure who trash how many coppers,
Yeah, me either.
but this is only a single gain. So are we going for the province or are we going for the duchies? Ooh, banish. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a good spot. I was about to comment on Binchen's hand last time because she had an estate in a province, so she couldn't banish well there. But yeah, two provinces. That's potentially a nice play. Still kind of tricky because now I think this should be province here, and then it's an 8 point lead, and that's pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's what I would do as well. But, ooh, no. Okay.
Duchy
She's
deck here.
scared.
Yeah, I honestly don't think there is much to be scared of. Like if there was a replace going around, then I see being scared because that. Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, that's nice. But yeah, it's 9, so this could also just be a province. No, we are. We will go for a very long game here.
Two black cats.
Yeah, like if you're 5 points down, um, I think it's often a good choice to just go for the province and try to win that way. Because unless you really have the better deck and you can like get multiple duchies in a turn, which is kind of difficult, I would say here.
Hmm. I would be even more scared to buy like the penultimate province. If I was 5 points down.
Yeah, sure. I think that's actually a psychological barrier that a lot of people have because some people
Yeah.
it looks like some people do prefer losing later than earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but it looks like here it was actually good play, or at least it turns out well because now Rainbowchalice is ahead in points, at least for a little bit. So it's not like that was punished. Okay, this is a nice black cat here in hand. So this looks like a good turn for Bienchen if Rainbowchalice gets a green card here. And I would expect a duchy to be gained here.
Yeah, surely they do.
Yeah.
They
And,
will.
and how many other black cats are down there in those 16 cards?
One. One or
Yeah,
two.
that would be
I think
really,
one
yeah,
actually.
would have been really mean to draw it
To
here.
find it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a tough choice. You could crown the steward, but if you don't find an action card, that would be really sad. So okay,
Uh,
so
that would have
now,
been nice.
yeah, now this way around, it's really sad because this hand could really use another buy.
Yeah, I
So this is just a $12 duchy,
think
roughly,
so.
something like that. Okay, so we're out of duchies and 1 point ahead for Bienchen. And like here, we have again this interesting decision. Do you go for the province? Now both decks have really tough time hitting province, I would think.
So you would go for it because
Um,
you're like, my opponent isn't gonna get there.
yeah, now I'm only 1 point down. I mean, I think I would still buy the replace here actually to threaten like a 7 or 8 point turn. Um, but I think we've established that this isn't gonna happen. Still, like
Yeah.
horse trade or something, or black cat, anything that gets more points could also be an interesting decision because the shuffle was about to end. So that it's a card you potentially see very soon. Okay, so avoiding the green card here against two black cats, that was good, or at least
Mm.
fortunate for Bienchen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they both of them have two
Yeah.
black cats.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just thinning.
Yeah, we're back to thinning now. Okay, ooh. And it was nice that the shuffle was triggered with those three green cards, but now Rainbow got to set aside their horse trainers. So that's a potentially really good turn.
What's the horse trader reaction? Oh, so much text.
Oh, the horse trainer just draws you an extra card.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. Okay. And then you get it back.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so
Let's
it's
see.
plus, yeah, in this case it's a plus
Huh.
one card. But of
So
course,
they could get a province and, oh no, they can't.
oh, I think if you play the horse
Hmm.
trainer, discard Duchy Steward, and then crown the gold, you have 10, right? So it could be province
Uh,
estate.
And then, yeah, and then you're okay because you're a player too.
Yeah, unless there's a black cat coming.
Oh, right. Right, right, right. Right, right, right. That's scary.
Oh, so now even I got 12 with the chameleon horse trader. So that thing came in quite handy a few times. So
Mm-hmm.
now Bienchen is in trouble because even the state here does nothing against the black
Yeah,
cat.
yeah.
But okay, now we will see.
Scary.
Okay, now this is kind of interesting spot here again because maybe you don't want to buy an estate here as Rainbowchalice because
I think so.
you're up seven
He'll
points.
just, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, crown is of course also nice played as a chameleon in well in the buy phase because that's doesn't happen so often. Okay, so only one curse, right? Okay, so still 7 points is the difference. Problem is you can't double estate here. Um, so yeah, that's just a really tough spot.
Yeah, whatever she does, she's losing, right?
Yeah, she would need province estate on the next turn.
Mm.
Like one estate here and then province estate exactly on the next turn. But that is the only horse trader, right? So that's really tough to have to get a second buy next turn. I guess a black cat reaction could also work instead of buying an estate. So
But even, oh,
oh wait,
mhm.
I I just said nonsense. I thought the estate was a third pile. Actually, isn't. Um, so we can yeah. Actually, emptying the estates is fine. It's just now it's about hitting province first.
Yeah, okay. So we're back to banishing stuff.
Apparently, yeah. And banishing two cards is probably better than buying anything.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
now the black cats kind of clog the decks
yeah, they suck.
even further.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Although,
mhm.
of course, there's a funny world where two black hat reaction to Bienchen buying the province would tie the game. But yeah, I think Chatateo sums up this game very well. in chat. That would really do a lot of work. It's a good card. Okay, this is 6. This is... Oh, wait. That was just played black had as chameleon and then gave up
Yeah,
an 8.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
a missed
Oh
win.
no. Yeah,
Um,
it was.
okay. Okay, and this looks like Rainbowchalice winning now. I think there are a lot of ways to make 8 here.
Yeah.
So,
Wow, okay. Interesting.
but it wouldn't be the first missed win. Nope.
No.
Found a way.
Okay. So Rainbowchalice takes the lead. 1-0.
Exactly. And a second player even, so that's a nice bonus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
technically you were one last turn.
yeah. Uh, she might have regrets afterwards, but
Yeah.
right now it is sadness.
Okay.
I guess we're waiting for the host to change play order.
I think so.
So you said this is a quarterfinal, right? So
Yes.
do we already know the semi-finalist is waiting, or is it?
Uh, yeah, I think we do. So, also, both Rainbowchalice and Bienchen finished, I think, at exactly 50% in the group stage. Um, which is not what you asked for, but a thing I remembered.
So they barely made it. That's probably
No, I
what it
mean
means.
there were three groups,
Oh,
and like the group winners advanced, and the winner of this match will meet Super Nick in
okay.
semis. Hmm.
In the meanwhile, we've got another kingdom, which looks even more complicated than the first one. So
What is up with the chameleon?
yeah, it stays with us apparently.
Jekto, is that because of you? Jekto's with us.
I mean, it's on my liked list, but
Oh, so
I
it's you.
hope it wasn't me. But yeah, I think that yeah, there are a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
Um, Trashing, of course, and Market Square against Golds. And then there's innovation, which
yeah.
there's one trick that I see immediately is you can buy a tactician every turn and just immediately play it.
Ooh,
So you can play treasures and then play the tactician afterwards.
ooh, ooh. But then that's mm, mm. Okay. So you play. Okay, yeah, I see. I see. Because it has to be like the first action card that you gain, right?
Right,
I
yeah.
sometimes like you gain stuff and then you innovation it, and then like you forget that you've already innovation
Yeah, that
something.
happened one or twice to me for sure. But I don't think there are any ways to gain action cards here. Oh, there's okay.
With messenger?
I'm
Oh no,
I'm
you would get the messenger, right?
you can raise squires and then gain a bandit.
Ooh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I wouldn't advise anyone doing that here. So yeah,
Hmm.
they both
So what
open.
are,
Sorry.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, they both open Masquerade and Market Square, I think. So trying for the gold connection. Um, well, I definitely agree with the Masquerade. You want to get rid of your starting cards for sure.
Yeah. If you chameleon the tactician. You get I'm just trying to figure out the chameleon interactions here.
Yeah,
If you
there's
chameleon the technician, you get money, but you don't get the card.
it
It
doesn't work
doesn't
at
work.
all. It only works on the turn you play it. A tactician doesn't do anything on the turn you play it, so
Oh,
duration cards don't work.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Reading.
yeah,
Fundamental.
yeah. So like
Okay.
merchant ship is kind of nice on the first turn, but unfortunately you can't do it on the second turn. Can't draw with it instead of getting you money. So some of these
So you would
duration
like
cards don't
on
work.
the first turn you would get 2 cards, and on the second turn you would just get the money.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's still a worse dwarf, the, the merchant ship. But yeah, of course, it isn't in this game. So, but yeah, um,
Chameleon is not very interesting here. I mean, maybe for the messenger, but you
yeah,
have other draw, so it's probably not that interesting. I guess.
yeah. I mean, you can get a lot of draw, and then like your petrels would still be like money at the end if you have spare actions. Although actions are kind of expensive. If you play with tactician, you probably don't want to play with cursed village. Jackal suggests draw to X. Um, there's some support, but you really need your treasures, right? Um, so that looks. Oh yeah, that's true. The Squire is actually a nice village then on the spot. Okay, that's a really good point. Um,
What is going on with the market squares here? Surely
yeah,
that's like a couple market squares too much.
I'm not sure. Is there? There's no apprentice, right? There's no hermit. There are no mega chance. So I also disagree with that many market squares. Like squares seem even nicer. I do understand that you want 1 or 2 market squares for goals, but we got all of them.
Yeah, they're gone.
So yeah,
They probably both panicked and were like, "Oh no, the other person is buying market squares.
yeah.
I need more."
I hope they're both fine with how many market squares they got, and nobody's unhappy about not getting any more.
Now we're buying squires.
Mhm. So okay, so you could just play the masquerade here as Rainbowchalice if you wanted to go for the goals with the market squares, which I assumed was going to happen, but apparently not. So I guess they're getting 1 goal here.
Mm. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
envious
and they.
gold anti-synergy. Okay, yeah, so like this, you could play the squire as chameleon here. That looks
Hmm.
would look right to me.
Hmm.
Okay, both going for cursed villages instead.
We'll have so much money.
Ooh, this looks like a really sad envious here.
All right, I forgot that the.
Yeah, just a nice seven, seven treasure cards and
Aw,
7 money.
aw.
But yeah, okay. Gets rewarded with a fear this time. I think squire. You definitely buy a squire here. Although races are also, I think, good in this kingdom. They can help you trash. You
Okay,
can even get a gold.
yeah.
Raise a gold if you need to.
So uh, we're not doing the village thing with Squire.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, I think we can induce a general reluctance to use chameleon. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I would also just be overwhelmed and be like, no, it's too complicated. Let's hope my opponent doesn't chameleon anything.
Yeah. Yeah, when I started playing this game, I didn't have to worry about any vertical, horizontal cards
Yeah,
being next to the kingdom. It was an easier time, and yeah,
yeah,
for sure
much easier.
the ways are the um, most complicated ones in the sense that you have to think about it every action you play. So
They're also like really, really fun. Like now, I mean, there are ways that are a lot easier, right? I'd say like Chameleon
yeah,
is one of the more
for sure.
complicated ones.
Yeah,
And also now, like whenever we get a kingdom without any landscape, just feels so naked.
yeah,
It's like
that looks really weird. Yeah,
it doesn't feel right.
yeah, yeah. Gives me like 2014 flashbacks. And,
Mm. Oh, someone is miserable.
yeah, okay.
What do you mean 2014 flashbacks? Was that
Yeah,
when
that was
they
when
were?
Adventures was released, I think. So before then, there were no Lens games.
Mm,
But
I
yeah, that
see.
was in the year where it was really like blatantly obvious when there's no events. It was also already kind of sad, but it happened regularly, so one would know. Um, Now, just assume I just assume that there will be landscapes. I think that is true for most kingdoms.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, treasure squire for bandit here. So we will see a bandit for even more golds.
I mean, you have to admit there's like way too few golds in these decks. There's only 8 golds
There's only 8 golds, yeah. And
have been bought.
envy is out, so
Yeah.
just
Oh,
full
right. They
full steam ahead.
no no golds have been bought, of course. We don't buy gold,
No, no,
but they have been gained.
they have been gained in quantities. Yeah, I mean, I would agree that gold is the best payload here. So
If it's so readily available, sure.
yeah, that's also the only thing, kind of. So, but yeah, I think they've. I would go for golds later and get my deck under control first. But um, yeah, that's feedback I would have. So yeah,
Notes.
yeah. So but Rainbow Chalice deck came together quite a bit better. It seems. At least the other
Hmm.
three provinces, and Bienchen is struggling to hit higher price points in the last few
Hmm.
trends. I don't know if they wanted to green or if they're fine with building more, but yeah. I don't think building a lot more here is very valuable since the deck is very thick. So you're not seeing these cards very often that you buy now.
What are you saying? Are you saying what would you have what would you have bought here?
I would be very sad if I hit 6 there with that deck. I would just yeah, it's I think it's just time to pray to province because yeah,
Mm,
the building route doesn't look super promising.
yeah,
So now yeah, there's
that is
28
very possible.
provinces, and there are no good ways to score besides provinces. So it's a really tough spot. I suppose at least you have buys and you have gold. So maybe they're like triple duchy turns, and it's not possible to catch up. But first village is part of your draw, then your your deck doesn't really like having duchies.
Yeah. I think they haven't spotted the Chameleon Squire
Mm.
interaction.
We pretend Chameleon doesn't exist on the spot.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Unfortunately, we also didn't get to see innovation tricks, but of
Yeah,
course that's
that's
also
true.
a very difficult thing to play around, especially here because I think only tactician is really a thing that you can do here. But those would be really nice. Imagine Bienchen deck getting a tactician here get played, then you'll draw on your next turn again, and you will make 20 money each turn with all those
Look
goals.
at this. Sorry.
We've
Look at this. We have we
discovered.
found the village.
Ooh, and delusion. So is it green or yellow time? Or innovation time? No innovation, okay.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
they hit a gold. Oh no, they didn't. Wait. Oh, drowsy gold. Okay. Reading is
Mm.
fundamental.
So now it's down to two provinces.
Uh,
So looks like this might be a 2-0 very soon. Ooh, even still
very
unexpected.
soon.
Yeah.
So soon. Okay.
But yeah.
So this means that Rainbowchalice just needs a tie next in the next game, right?
Yeah.
Did you look that up? Should I look it up?
Yeah. Might be good to double check. Um, or maybe
Yep.
the
2-5.
the chat knows, of course.
No, I looked it up 2-5. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you.
Mm,
Good luck for your match, Yorika.
okay. So we have one of these naked kingdoms.
Ah!
Oh,
Oh no,
no,
I jinxed it.
no chameleon around. And I also don't see any buy. So,
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought you would know.
so
Oh, sorry, I
yeah,
interrupted you.
yeah. So there's no buy. That means lots of things are kind of sad here.
Mm-hmm.
I think you play with catapult to thin and to attack, and I would pair it with the wishing well in the opening, since yeah, it's generally a pleasant opening. But I think seer especially makes it nice because then you can hit wishes for free later, and yeah, but yeah, you can build a little bit more because catapults an attack, but then yeah, I think we will see fast greening here without the buy and with their inclination to buy golds and early provinces. I think that yeah, I mean I think that's good here. Didn't
Yeah.
mean to sound rude.
No.
Okay.
No. It's fine. It's just that like I would try to build like an elaborate deck and then at some point be like, oh shoot, there's like one buy. What am I gonna do with my 5 highways now?
Yeah. If the sacrifice was an ironworks, then it would be a lot different what you can do here.
Hmm.
But
Elaborate.
unfortunately, I mean, then you would buy a lot of highways or gain them, and a lot of sears. Also, seer highway is kind of funny, right? It works
Oh,
at least
yeah,
at least for a bit, unless you have a lot of highways, then
yeah.
it gets tricky again. But
I never know with catapults, like if I want to attack or just like trash estates. But it probably makes sense to trash the estates.
Yeah, I think a really easy heuristic is like if you hit 5 by trashing an estate, then just go for the estate.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think of course there are considerations what your opponent's deck is, where they are, but I think the easy one is just looking at your own deck and seeing like if you can get away with trashing a copper.
Hmm.
But like on a seer board, for example, it's like even less important to trash the estates since they get drawn. Like here, that was kind of beautiful seer, so probably just trash more copper here.
No, no, no. Bienchen is doing what I would do. I'd be like, I just want to attack. Attack, attack, attack. And then at some point, like, I have no money in my deck, but still, like, my three starting estate.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not super excited about these ghost towns here, since the village doesn't do a lot. I don't think
Mhm.
it's kind of hard to see which terminal you want to play besides the one catapult. Of course, you could
Who
play.
has who has two highways?
I think Bienchen just bought one, so maybe it might be the second.
Hmm.
But I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling because Bienchen has not been trashing estates but money, so I feel like she probably had difficulties hitting five that off.
Hmm. But yeah, Rainbowchalice should be really envious um, because of the seer that only Bienchen has, because that has been doing quite a bit of work.
Mhm.
Yeah. A prince. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't expect a prince to be bought here.
Wouldn't you print a highway, maybe?
Hmm,
Um,
not really. I would rather prince draw, but on the other
mhm.
hand, just prince anything that is in your hand. So now here, it just prince the catapult. Okay.
Really? I would be so scared.
Yeah, okay. It's a single game kingdom, so this could backfire for sure. So yeah, maybe I'm overconfident on that, but uh, like, but having, yeah, the general point is having your prince like for 2 or 3 shuffles just doing nothing. That would
Oh,
be
yeah,
really sad.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But I would be way happier having a seer than a prince here, even if they just cost the same. I think.
Hmm.
Of course, you can prince a seer if you have both and a highway in play, but again, the problem is that just prince doesn't have any like plus buy plus gain that
Hmm.
make gets you to a bigger payoff.
Hmm.
So I think if Bienchen goes for provinces soonish. Okay, I'm expecting a Prince Highway here, um,
Hmm.
which is cute. But on the other hand, you can also just play your action cards if your deck is good. Here we see the problem of having played 2 highways before this year, so that's why I'm not too high on the highways here. No pun intended. So, but of course, having played one highway means you can't draw these states anymore. So trashing states is again more valuable. but still choosing to attack here. Which, oh,
Ah, okay, unexpected.
yeah. Well,
We would have wanted a province here.
um, yeah, I think so. It's kind of hard for me to judge these decks compared to what deck I would want to have.
Mm.
Because yeah, these highways they're essentially peddlers, right? If you have only one buy, and they mess with your seer, but besides that, so they don't really have that much money in their deck. Just basically four peddlers and one silver, so it's not that easy to consistently province right now. So
Mm.
I think I would stop for gold maybe. Mm. But yeah, I both have one prince. Okay, we has two servers, so I think that means she's kind of set up to green here, even consistently, right? Draws the deck here, can even haven away in a state,
Mhm.
trash one more card. So I think I would go for provinces now.
Mhm.
I would be very sad to see a second prince.
Ah, nah,
Uh,
nah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yay!
Yeah, I think starting to green here puts her slightly in the lead. I suppose Rainbowchalice will follow here. Um,
Yeah, they should probably.
mhm. So they have only one silver and a few more coppers, and they're down one
Mm-hmm.
estate again, so that also matters on these single buy kingdoms. Trashing silver here actually does nothing. That's true. You overlooked that.
All right.
Of course,
Oh, that's because of the highway, right?
yeah.
Oh,
The
bummer.
that, that's often very ingrained, right? Trash silver, you get a
Yeah,
your opponent gets a curse.
yeah, yeah. So would you trash an estate here? Probably not, right? Because it doesn't. Oh,
No, maybe Ghost Town actually. I really don't like those in the deck. Ranked
hmm.
State is the tiebreaker. Of course, it makes your deck better in the short run. So maybe you get more consistent because Rainbowchalice just shot themselves in the foot, right, by trashing the silver because they won't consistently province.
Mm,
They need a gold here or something.
mm, mm,
So maybe okay if being can um, considered Rainbowchalice trashing your silver and that's why they trash your state, and I think that's actually a good play because Bienchen just needs to hit province every turn. The estate doesn't really matter because Rainbowchalice will miss at least once, which of course already happened.
mm,
But mm, okay, trash another estate
mhm.
even.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I mean, that makes sense now.
Okay, but doesn't play the Haven. I don't get
Why
the point.
aren't we playing the Haven? Hmm.
I mean, it get no. There's really mean, maybe the thought is, okay, next turn will be harder to draw and the turn after even harder, so maybe I should have a green card safe between my next turn and my turn two way down. But on the other hand, she had one ghost town this turn and will play two ghost towns on this one.
Mm,
She had one the last turn.
mm,
So,
mm.
yeah, I think you just play the Haven, hide away the province. And this starting hand looks like it might punish her immediately, but there's some draw left, so maybe it can get saved. We get another silver trash here for Rainbow. That doesn't do anything.
Why?
I'm hoping for an undo now.
Rainbow. Yes. I mean,
Okay.
things happen.
Okay, so I think you just buy a silver here. The other option is to take silver to the next turn, but next turn should be fine, right? There are lots of highways down there. So I think I would just buy another silver.
You might get a ghost town. Okay. I stand corrected.
I mean, this game should still be a lock for Bienchen, so we will get a game 4 very likely, I would say.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now they can.
Yeah, they can even without it, but they need to draw, and they don't have any draw cards in their deck, so it's a bit tough. Okay, so do we see the mirror? No. Bienchen that sees that there's no curse to be given out there. So this, so now we will see something interesting whether Rainbowchalice accepts that they need the two provinces, or whether they will go for duchies now. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way Bienchen misses here either. At least I don't see a way. But yeah, that's definitely the out is to get two provinces
Yeah,
for
and
Rainbow.
we're there. Ooh.
So,
Okay. So 2-1, another match point for Rainbowchalice.
yeah, exactly. This was the
Who
game.
still only needs a tie
Yeah,
to win. What did you want to say?
yeah. That this was the game where the tie was possible. First player ties. Unfortunately, only work if Bienchen goes for one, which I assume will not happen. But talking about complicated landscapes, I think we've got the
Holy moly. Oh,
most
oh,
complicated one.
oh no.
Yes.
Ah.
And we got
Mm.
Golem as a village, so that's kind of tough. Um,
Holy moly. Okay, please talk me through this.
oh yeah, you can just reading the comment about treasure maps. So yeah, I think I wouldn't go for Golem, so I would play with one terminal action card here. In the early game, it has the
Mhm,
amulet to thin down. Oh,
mhm.
of course, gamble is a village, right? At least so.
For people who can play with Gamble, I
Yeah, you
guess.
can play more things. Yeah, of course, Groom is a really strong card, right? You can Groom can get you the treasure maps if you want to. You can get some guides that help. Could even um, gain the potion that way, so the opportunity cost for Golem isn't that bad as it usually is. Yeah, there's some nice gamble synergies, like you can gamble distant lands to turn you buy them if you have more than one buy and a bunch of money, so you never have to draw them. That's pretty cute.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did the village really, or did they boycott the villages? Some.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah. I guess we had one kingdom where there was no village at all. Of course,
Mhm.
Golem is also a really weird village that, yeah, is tough to make work here, I have to admit. So, yeah, even, yeah, that's true. There's no cantrip or anything that besides guide. So, that would be a really weird way to get plus action. So, it's really, I would say no to Golem.
Mhm.
So, what did we open with? Groom, Amulet, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Did Rainbow miss their amulet? That's no, they opened Groom Silver. Okay,
No, no.
they opened Groom
Yeah,
Silver.
played it turn. Jorike, don't forget your match. Just a public service announcement.
And what do you play with the gamble engine? Distant lands, farmers markets. You can't really get them. Can't really get them in your
Whoa,
discard.
you're dedicated.
Okay, deck tracking is very possible on turn 4 because you have all the information publicly available. Oh, okay. Besides not to gamble, I think there wasn't really a reason why not, but I'm not very sure. So what I'm expecting this game. Oh, okay. I did
Hmm.
not expect the potion. I expected a more money-ish approach. Maybe Bienchen will go for that. Oh, no, it's silver. I thought I saw a second potion, but that hasn't happened. So if you go for Golem, you need, I guess, all your guides. I guess they come with horses, so that's nice. It's not a non-terminal, but it's also
Hmm.
not that easy to hit. Go for a potion already if you just start building out your deck. Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
that's what would happen to me with the gamble, and then I would never gamble again. I'd be like, nope, doesn't work. I tried, it didn't work.
Well, maybe that Skynet estate made them hit for a potion here, so in a sense, maybe you can call it working. If you
Oh,
if
I see.
you make an estate
Okay.
go away. We saw very early distant lands. Okay, so looks like Bienchen is trying for those, but also getting a potion now.
Yeah, that was my guess, like that she didn't get potion before in that turn where you were wondering, just
Mm-hmm.
because she didn't hit 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
these turns are kind of tricky, right? There isn't really good non-terminal groom target here on the board, so if your actions collide, that doesn't really work out that well here. Hmm. Okay, we saw gold, or wedding rather, from Rainbow last turn. Expecting some more action cards here, probably just more guides or something like that. The horse. Ooh, farmer's market, okay. Getting into plus buy already.
Ooh, isn't that okay? Isn't there gonna be sadness because of like terminal collision?
Yeah, I will expect some sadness on the spot for sure. Um, yeah, it's really tough to go on Golem and gamble, but yeah, maybe if you hit it, like if you gamble into farmer's market, it's like kind of neutral, or even might make you some money when you're drawing them all at once. Would be kind of sad, yeah.
Mm. Would it make sense to get another golem, or is like one like it's not very likely that you can play two?
Yeah, but you see it more often, I think. So that would
Oh
be a
yeah.
reason for me to get one. If you go out of your way to gain a potion just to buy golem, then you probably would
Mm.
want another one. Otherwise, the endeavor probably wasn't really worth it.
Mm.
Um, yeah, but yeah, I'm not sure if the first golem is good enough. But now that they have it, they can do some nice things. And yeah, if you
When did Ancient get like all these distant lands? And I was like, where is this distant lands coming from? But okay.
yeah,
I'm here. I'm paying attention.
I think yeah, there aren't any other five costs. So I think it was just I had five. I'm gonna buy
Hmm.
distant lands. Cause yeah, there aren't really that many action cards you really want, so it's kind
Yeah.
of tough.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
this could be gamble or also distant lands. Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
this is
sadness.
this is what you were afraid of, right?
Yeah.
This land, yeah. So maybe the golems will skip a lot of other cards, and then we will come back to those here.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere. That's kind of on the rules, right? Like you win by piling provinces or three piling or by piling farmers markets, and then whoever has the most farmer market farmers markets wins.
I think I've never gambled and hit a golem, but that also starts an interesting chain of things happening in your buy phase. And all these cards that you play here are kind of okay to play in the buy phase. They don't hurt you that much. So I'm hoping for that to happen at least once. Okay.
Mhm.
Like here, I think I would gamble for sure and see what else is the next cards.
Mhm.
Like once, and if you hit money more than once. Like I don't think
It doesn't look like we're gambling anymore. I think it must have been like like I said, like this gamble for a state and being like, okay, I'm done with you.
Yeah,
Never gonna do this again.
a very effective warning against gambling. Yeah. Also, public service announcement, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they
that was
call them.
another
That's what they call
another.
them.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm used to seeing these games where people hit 12 money and just gamble 6 times going through the deck. Um, but yeah, this not this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like something about Gamble just escapes me, where I'm like, I'm kind of aware that it's a good card in certain circumstances, but I'm just like not able to like make the circumstances be good for Gamble.
Yeah, I I think it's probably the most difficult landscape to play with.
You're just saying that to be nice.
um, I think yeah, I do feel confused about playing with it quite a bit. Well, yeah, not as much as like donate, but that's another other kind of difficult thing. No,
No.
Golem picks up 2 treasure maps. You trash both of them and get nothing.
Yeah. You play one, like first you play one and then you play the other, right?
Yeah, you need one in hand. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then they do.
You're just being sarcastic again.
Ooh, we have another 4 to 5 terminal
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, now I see. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. Yeah. Sorry, I misread that.
Okay.
They just trash themselves and nothing happens because you play one after the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was,
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
that's
Okay,
what
so
makes it
we're all in. Okay.
yeah. The interesting decision to call guide there. Of course, the hand looked kind of sad, but it was still a golem one could play. So yeah, but probably reasonable gamble.
Oof.
Oh yeah, again. Okay, the terminal ratio is a
Mm.
little bit high. At least the gamble to terminal ratio that they're going for. It's like here for 2, not gambling. I think you just always do that, but
Mm.
okay. So where are we on piles? Farmers market would be the second one. Third one would be kind of tough though to empty.
Mm. Yeah, I was looking at piles too.
So it looks like another province ending. Right now, 5 distant lands are on the respective mats, so there are 3 still going around. Think
Yeah, Bienchen has at least two,
yeah,
I think.
I think
Or
so
at
too.
least one.
I think 2, yeah,
Okay.
maybe even 3. So the point seed is kind of might be a little bit misleading, but of course they are also really hard to play. But I hope,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see golem play.
Ay,
Yeah,
ay, ay.
it's a 4 point farmers market at least. That's as good as playing the distant lands. Points wise. So yeah, now we see provinces traded, I assume. Of course, yeah, it's also, yeah, there's some consideration for Bienchen not to province here since they want the longer game, since they need to play all the distant lands. But on the other hand, she won't win with no provinces.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. Oh, trashing copper. I think you want either money here or trashing like the groom. That doesn't do that much for you anymore.
Mhm. Hmm. Sad.
Okay, found there.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's a nice position for the golem to be in. But they should
Yeah.
probably seal the series.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
32
it.
points now.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So congratulations to Rainbowchalice.
Congrats. 3-1. And
Yeah.
Rainbowchalice will go on to the semifinals against Super Nick.
Yeah. Good luck to them there and in a further run in the tournament. And yeah, thank you, Strumpf, for commentating with me.
Thank you for having me.
And hopefully see you all soon.
Bye, everyone.